Welcome back to the Community Review on Hot 92.3. I'm Josefa Salinas, your host. What a roller coaster ride we have had in the U.S. this summer. Kind of thought there for a minute that Washington was going to let us down, but at the last minute they didn't, or did they? That is a good question, and I thought the best person to go to for the answer is the one and only Malcom Out Loud news and political commentator here to talk about what the heck is going on in Washington. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Josefa. How are you?
Well, I'm kind of wondering just what is going on in Washington, D.C., and actually all over the place. It seems like people are really getting fed up with all this political posturing that's going on. Do you think people are finally standing up and saying, we're just not going to take this anymore?
You know what? I think Americans are very, very fickle right now. We don't know where to turn, you see. It's so unfathomable what's happened in politics and how it's impacted each of our lives. It's like we're on a roller coaster ride. We can't stop the ride. We don't know how the hell to get off the ride. And quite frankly, we're being held hostage on the ride.
Yeah, they're stopping us at the top of the Ferris wheel and not letting us off.
Amen.
So,
it sure is.
So let's talk a little bit about this debt ceiling and really try to put in layman's terms what that meant for the U.S.
Well, as you know, the debt ceiling has been raised well over 100 times in the past. In fact, just since the late 60s, it's been raised over 30 times. This particular case here, people have kind of, they've done the point-in game, Josefa, is to say, okay, whose fault is it, and why should we raise the debt ceiling? The difference this time around is the fact that our debt is over $14 trillion. It's an embarrassment to all of us. It's an embarrassment to the country, and we have certainly become the talking point around the world. And so when you take a look at, he wanted another $2.4 trillion. And basically you have this freshman group of politicians who, it's Biden. What did he refer to them as? Terrorists?
Yeah.
They're not terrorists. They're just simple people who've had enough. I mean, come on. How much more? We have got to get spending under control until Americans are willing to take some stance and stand up. You know what we should do? Let's not pay any more taxes. Let's do a complete sweep and bring Washington to its knees. We're going to need a revolution in this country if we're going to get somewhere, because these two political gangs, they just keep fighting back and forth. The debt ceiling, however, it was, don't you agree? You're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, but what I'm wondering is why all the political posturing and game playing down to the very last second?
Right, that's right. Well, it definitely was a game of chicken. There's no question about it. I think it's you're seeing the political game at its finest or at its worst. You've got these two factors, and they're fighting with each other to be in power. You know, Josefa, I laugh when I see this stuff. It's nothing more than you remember the old. I used to always laugh. It's like the homeowners associations. You always get the people that want power who can't obtain it otherwise in their life from working and doing things that ordinarily successful business people do. So what do? They either run the homeowners associations or they get into political office and drive us all crazy.
Yeah, those darn homeowners associations.
I mean, that's how I refer to them. It's like the darn homeowners associations. I mean, they just want control. They want to pick your life apart, tell you what you can and can't do, and that's sort of the control that government seems to want to have on us. This particular administration has grown government almost 40% now. Now, the previous administration didn't do a fine job either. You know that.
Of course.
I mean, I'm not giving just one side hell here. I think this is a two-sided conversation, and I think both sides are irrational, and I think they need to get with it somehow. And this is a very difficult thing. So, what's happening in the country is going through an unbelievable time right now. And, until we stand up again, and 2012 election is going to be that time, Josefa, where we can really take a look at the politicians we're going to elect in office. How are we going to hold them accountable? And what do we expect from them? We have to get spending under control. We are spending like a drunken sailor. We just can't keep going down this road. That is the bottom line. I've always said, what I've said the last few years, terrorism is not our biggest threat. It's our debt. It's our spending. That's what's going to unravel America, and you're seeing the early signs of it right this moment.
Yeah, because I don't think they were expecting this second drop the way it's happened in the last couple of weeks. Nobody was really expecting that, or they certainly weren't talking about it even possibly coming. And then when you look at the news and you look around the world, you see, wait a minute, we're not the only ones. What the heck is going on? How is the entire world going broke?
That's right. How is the entire world going broke? I mean, America, first off, as the only superpower in the world, I mean, we have a lot at stake here. We have a lot of stake in the game. And, it just really comes down to economics. A lot of these countries have overspent their means. They've overspent. We've just done it at such a high level. I mean, our political debt is absolutely incredible, and it's sinking our ship quickly. We've lost all kinds of stuff. We've lost jobs overseas. We've lost manufacturing. We've lost industries overseas. And now the last thing we have really is our innovation and creativity as Americans, right?
Let's hope we've got a little bit of that
I
left.
hope and pray, Josefa. I really do, because that's really what has made America great. We've got to make some change in Washington. I believe we do need a balanced budget amendment. Just like the states have to balance, you have to balance in your home, your business has to balance, even the Boy Scouts has to balance their budget, for God's sakes. Why shouldn't the federal government?
That's a very good question.
They're completely out of control. We need a balanced budget amendment. I, for one, believe we need term limits. I believe we need a national sales tax, a flat tax, which everybody pays. If you can afford to buy a yacht, Josefa, God bless you. Just pay the tax. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Right? But the current system with the IRS, everybody cheats the system and they send their money to overseas in all these big countries. I also think subsidies need to be stopped. No more subsidies. I don't agree with the Republican view in giving all these oil companies the fat subsidies, the farming industries. There are so many industries. The airline industry, we give subsidies to. We cannot afford it. America is bankrupt. The only thing we haven't done is file the paperwork with the courthouse, but we are suffering. And this has trickled around the world. It's a global economy. So what you're seeing is the dominoes effect. Everything is impacted the next, And right now, consumer confidence is at an all-time low. People, as you just said, Josefa, they're turning around. They're looking beyond back of their shoulders, right?
Oh, definitely.
People are scared. I mean, we don't have the retirements are going away. The stock market's crashing again. We just went through this, for heaven's sakes, a couple of years ago. We're going through it again now. And in a worst case. So when you talk about a double-dip recession, I think this is really borderline. If it isn't a depression, it's pretty darn close. And if you don't have a job and haven't had one for a couple of years, it's a depression, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. And I realize that the average person is really, really paying attention to this, because I do some work in the jail system up in Santa Barbara County. I was up there recently, and I was walking down the hall, and it was said very jokingly amongst the sheriffs, but they were serious. Everybody was like, hey, how are you? Well, I don't know. I got to check and see how my 401k is. Do I have to work another 10 years now instead of retiring next year?
Right.
This was the average guy.
It's sad. It's sad. When your 401 becomes a 101 and you're just hanging on to the few cents, it's sad. I don't even open up the envelopes anymore. I just throw them in a file folder. You know that?
Yeah, me too.
I haven't opened them up, and my God, I mean, it's sad. There's nothing. And they say, you can't. I mean, the sad thing is, once you've lost all this, you can't take it out, because there's nothing left to take out. So they say keep it in there, and then they just keep draining you, right?
Exactly.
I know. It's sad.
Well, the saddest thing to me is that people who are reaching 65 or in the next 20 years will be 65, people in their 40s now, they actually have to sit there and go, okay, it looks like I'm going to be working until I'm 75 or 80.
That's right. That's right.
And that's not fair.
It's not fair at all. It's really so unfair. We're all going to have to go back to just keeping our money in our piggy banks like we did and give up that interest. Or, it's just it's sad, but there's no safe bet. The only safe bet is to work hard, tighten your belt, do the right things. If you have a sense of business, and on a positive note, let's leave this conversation on a positive note. There are many, many opportunities out there right now, Josefa. Let's be clear on this, everybody who's listening to this. lot of opportunities out there right now. Let me tell you why. A lot of industries have shrunk they've shrunk in half or less. And many companies have gone bankrupt. That's created a vacuum. There are those who can capitalize on that. They create vertical markets. There are people who have ideas to develop businesses and entrepreneurship. Franchising is at an all-time high. There are opportunities in place in America. You just have to be resourceful, and you can do it. You have to have faith, and you can do it. And I really believe that. That's the essence of our country. 65% of our jobs, by the way, Josefa, are created by small business.
There you have it.
65%, my friend. That's right. So there is a future ahead. We just need to keep pushing the envelope, and there's a lot more to talk about on this subject, but we just got to do the right things. Keep it going.
Well, Malcom Out Loud, the website is www.malcomoutloud.tv for more of this amazing perspective. I would love to have you back as we, keep, coming through all of this here. Let's just keep inspiring people. And I just want to let this is America. This is opportunity. You want opportunity, walk out your front door and go get it.
That's right, girl.
We have options. And I'm encouraging everyone, exercise your options, tighten the belt, downsize a little, and let's get some perspective back into this country and grow it back to be the superpower that it is supposed to be.
God bless you, Josefa. You got it, girl.
All right, Malcom, you come back and see us anytime. My house is your house.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
For more on this exciting perspective and to hear more from Malcom, go to malcomoutloud.tv. He is the host of a news magazine that's there Tuesday and Thursdays at 6 p.m., or you can always go to malcomoutloud.com. That's malcomoutloud.tv or malcomoutloud.com, and all of this will be up on my webpage at hot923.com, keyword Josefa. Moving along with the pulse of the community, there's a huge event. It's the 3rd annual shoe giveaway happening this Friday. And on the phone with me, one of my hermanas from Aldabella Scarpa, Monica.
Hello, Josefa. How are you?
Oh, hermana, I am so fabulous, so excited about heading out to the House of Blues today for the gospel brunch. But more than that, I am so excited about emceeing the event this Friday. It's our annual shoe giveaway. Tell everybody what's going on.
It is our 3rd annual shoe give back event, which we always look forward to, the highlight of our year. 300 amazing girls will be recipients of a new pair of shoes to start the first day of school with. So it all happens on August 19th, which we're really excited. And it's a joint effort with the community, our families, everyone pulling together to make this just an incredible day for these girls. And it's going to be in the city of La Puente. 300 girls have been chosen by the principals to be recipients of a pair of shoes. And the fun part of the shoes is they were designed by our 2 nieces. My sister and I own the company, and we gave the project to our 2 nieces to create a shoe that would empower girls. And the shoe has phrases like believe, I matter, dance, dream, I rock. Just really empowering phrases to let them know, despite the situations they may be raised in, despite the challenges they face every day, that we're behind them 100% to support them, and we believe in them, and to dream big. So we're excited, but we need help, Josefa. We need a lot of help because we've got California Credit Union here in the city of Covina donated 300 backpacks for these girls. So what we want to do is challenge all of your listeners, our friends and families, to come pull together, go into Target, Walmart, Staples, Office Depot, buy $10 worth of school supplies, bring them in, and we'll knock off $10 off of a purchase that you make with us because we want those backpacks to be so heavy that they're going to need help carrying them to their cars.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, again, listeners, if you're out there, you can get more information by going to www.aldabellascarpa.com or give them the address. You actually have a store right there on Grand Avenue in Covina where they can come and drop off school supplies, right?
Absolutely. The address is 832 North Grand Avenue. The city is Covina, California, 91724. If you need us to assist you with directions or you've got questions, the number is 626-967-0066. And don't even think real big. It's simple things like crayons, pencils, paper, binders, notebooks. colored pencils, things that you would think of.
Erasers, glue,
Yes,
glue sticks,
absolutely.
tape, anything that you would get your kids to go back to school.
Yes.
Go ahead and drop some off here. Or if you're coming out to the House of Blues this afternoon, bring me a bag of school supplies. Or if you're in office and you want to gather a bunch of things at your office or wherever you're working, then just email me at josefasalinas@aol.com. I will personally come and pick up any gathering of school supplies that your office or you and your company have put together during this week. You just email me, let me know where to come. I'll come out there and we'll get these school supplies together and make sure that they get to these 300 deserving young women and really make back to school, because that's such a big day. Your first day back to school is so important. And to be able to have a backpack full of school supplies and a brand new pair of shoes on your feet is going to make all the difference in the world to 300 young women.
We know we can do it, and like we say here and repeat to ourselves, together we can make a difference one pair of shoes at a time. And we want this event to be absolutely incredible. And we, from the bottom of our hearts, everyone here, absolutely love you, Josefa, and thank you for giving us an opportunity to be able to spread the word and to make this event just incredible for these girls.
Well, it's going to be fabulous, and Hot 92.3 is going to be out there playing music. I'm going to MC for the day. It's going to be so much fun. Again, please, 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 please. I know this is the time of year that everybody's asking for help. Bring us this, bring us that. But I'm from the bottom of my heart asking you, please, get together and buy, when you go buy your own kids' school supplies, just buy an extra thing of pencils or something and drop them off. Again, give them that address, Monica, please, where they can drop it off.
The address is 832 North Grand Avenue, Covina, California, 91724. And the phone number, call us, any questions, 626-967-0066.
And it's very easy to find right off the 10 freeway, depending on which direction you're coming. But you're going to go north on Grand Avenue, and then you'll see the store right there on your right-hand side. As you go down a couple of miles, it's right there. Now, I know that there's probably a lot of people that we need to thank, but tell me some of the people that are participating on Friday, the things that they're giving, because I know Taco Nazo has always been a big supporter with those amazing fish tacos. Are they going to be out there this year?
Taco Nazo is back, yes, providing a hot lunch for these girls. We have haircuts by Ultra Hair, so the girls can come and get a fresh trim right before school starts. We have California Credit Union donating the backpacks. We have McDonald's doing gift certificates and providing funds to make additional purchases for their backpacks. OMG Hair Accessories, including some really fun barrettes and bows for their hair. We have the foundation of the Anheuser-Busch company, and the list just goes on and on with a lot of people that have just wanted to say, how can we help? So we're always excited this time of year to be able to get the community involved and being able to take their excitement of being part of this event on what we can do to help and fill up those backpacks with supplies and just make the whole event just one big fun day for them.
Right, and it's always so wonderful to give back. Again, come on, familia, I need you to really, really reach down deep and get together with your friends and go to the 99-cent store even. They've got tons of school supplies at the 99-cent store, but you'd be surprised how places like Office Depot and Staples are doing 2 for $1 and 5 for $1 and things like that. So whatever you can give, I tell you, these 300 girls, if they could all write you a thank you note, I'm sure they would, but you're going to see the looks on their faces when they get these backpacks and things, because we'll take pictures to show you. It'll just make you realize just how wonderful it is to be alive and to be able to give back.
Yes, absolutely, and it is an incredible feeling. We're capturing tons of photographs to keep everyone in the community updated on all these amazing people that are coming together to make this event incredible, like I said, for these girls. So,
what time do you open in the morning on Monday?
Weekdays, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Very good. And again, if you and a group of people get together and have a bunch of school supplies, please do not have me come pick up one folder. If you have a bunch of school supplies at your office or you and your company or a group of you have gotten together and gathered up, I will drive within reason to come and pick these up from you and deliver them to my wonderful hermanas over there at Aldabella Scarpa, who are out here doing amazing things in the community. You'll also make sure that you listen for a feature on them during Hispanic Heritage Month coming up in September. We're going to do a profile on the whole family because this is one of the most amazing families you will ever meet. Again, it's a huge, huge third annual shoe giveaway coming this Friday. We're looking for school supplies to fill 300 backpacks. I'll be out at the House of Blues this afternoon for the Sunday Gospel Brunch. You can bring the supplies to me there or stop by Aldabella Scarpa. Go to my webpage at hot923.com, keyword Josefa for the exact address. Make sure you bring these supplies or email me. I will come and pick up any large amount of supplies that you and your friends or your coworkers or your businesses gather, and we will make sure that they get to these 300 girls. And then, of course, Hot will be out there on Friday to make this a really special day for these girls. Monica, tell everybody, tell Mom and Dad and everybody that we all here at Hot 92.3 love them.
You.
And we will see you out there on Friday to make this the incredible day for these girls.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And come on, you guys, you can do it.
Together, we can make anything happen. Make sure you hit the job corner. If you're out there, you're unemployed, you're looking for a job, or you want to add a part-time job to your life, go to hot923.com, keyword Josefa, click on the job corner button. I posted tons of brand new listings this week. Get out there and find what you need. And if you got a minute, please take the time to give back. It will change your life, I'm telling you. Thanks so much for joining me today. I'm Josefa Salinas. Until we get together again, stay strong, stay focused, and most of all, stay informed. I'll see you next Sunday on the Community Review, Hot 92.3. Have a terrific day. Come on out and join me at the House of Blues on Sunset for the Sunday Gospel Brunch. I'm headed out there now.